Citation 49 Kilo Whiskey, turn right at Echo or Charlie and cut ground.
When fighter pilots speak the secret language of air combat, in the cockpit of a fighter jet, words are weapons. When you're traveling at supersonic speeds with enemy aircraft in pursuit, there's no time for lengthy explanations. This is where brevity codes come in, a linguistic shorthand that can mean the difference between victory and defeat, between returning home or not. Today, we're decoding the cryptic language of aerial warfare. Imagine yourself in the cockpit of an F-16, oxygen mask tight against your face, the horizon tilting as you bank hard right. Your radio crackles. Fox 3, Splash 1. In those 4 syllables, a pilot just announced they fired an active radar missile and confirmed a kill. This isn't jargon for dramatic effect. It's precision communication when seconds matter. Let's start with the Fox series, the calls that announce death from above. Fox 1 indicates the launch of a semi-active radar-guided missile, like the Vietnam-era Sparrow. Fox 2 signals heat seekers like the Sidewinder are away. Fox 3, perhaps the most chilling to hear if you're on the receiving end, means an active radar missile like the AMRAAM has been launched and is hunting autonomously. During Operation Desert Storm, radio transmissions captured these calls in real time. Fox 2, Sidewinder away, followed moments later by Splash 1 MiG, good kill, good kill. Those sterile words mask the violent reality. Somewhere an aircraft worth millions has disintegrated, and its pilot is either ejecting or gone. Communication doesn't just announce destruction, it prevents it too. When pilots can't afford confusion about who's who, precise terminology becomes vital. A bogey is simply an unidentified aircraft. Could be friend, could be foe. A bandit is confirmed hostile, weapons-free, and a zombie? That's the unsettling middle ground. An aircraft that's definitely not friendly, but not yet confirmed hostile. The name itself carries the appropriate sense of dread. During Operation Iraqi Freedom, a pilot's tone shifted dramatically with a single word change. Bogey bearing 090, 15 miles. After tense moments of identification, the call changed to upgraded to Bandit, cleared to engage. In that transition from bogey to Bandit, a potential diplomatic incident became a legitimate target. The battlefield in 3 dimensions requires spatial awareness beyond what's natural to ground-dwelling humans. Hence, angels and cherubs, altitude calls that sound almost poetic for their lethal context. Angels refers to altitude in thousands of feet. Target at Angels 20 places the enemy at 20,000 feet. Below 10,000 feet, pilots sometimes use cherubs. There's a certain irony in invoking heavenly beings while engaged in mankind's most sophisticated form of combat. During the Falklands War, a British Sea Harrier pilot's tense voice cut through the static, Bandits Angels 15, descending. In those 4 words, multiple confirmed hostile aircraft at 15,000 feet moving downward. A complete tactical picture delivered in under 2 seconds. When fuel runs critically low, you'll hear perhaps the most urgent call, bingo. Unlike its cheerful civilian counterpart, this bingo signals imminent danger, minimum fuel required to return to base. A Vietnam War recording captured the gravity, bingo fuel, I need to RTB now. His wingman responded, Roger that, I'll cover your 6 on the way out. That brief exchange carries the weight of mortality. No matter how tactically important the mission, physics and fuel capacity remain the final arbiters of what's possible. Situation awareness extends beyond individual aircraft. The Bullseye system provides a common reference point for all pilots in an operation. Bandit's Bullseye 270/30 means hostile aircraft 30 miles west of the reference point. It's like a deadlier version of coordinates on a chessboard, except the pieces move at Mach 1. A Desert Storm pilot reported with cold efficiency, Group Bullseye 135/40, Angels 25, hostile, engagement authorized. Translation: Bad guys 40 miles southeast of our reference point at 25,000 feet. And yes, you can shoot them down. When a pilot takes radar control of an intercept, the single word Judy communicates volumes. It means, I've got this. I'm handling the intercept independently now. During Gulf War operations, an F-15 pilot declared, contact, 2 groups, Bullseye 270, 30 miles, Angels 15. Judy. In that economical phrase, he communicated he'd spotted 2 aircraft groups 30 miles west of the reference point at 15,000 feet and was taking responsibility for the engagement. The warning spike might be the most immediately actionable of all calls. It means someone's targeting you with radar guidance. Essentially, someone's aiming at you right now. During operations over Kosovo, an F-16 pilot urgently called, Spike, 3 o'clock, defensive, braking right. His split-second reaction to that warning saved both aircraft and life as surface-to-air missiles passed harmlessly by. When weapons run out, Winchester signals complete expenditure of ordnance. It's the aerial equivalent of an empty chamber click when you needed a bang. Target neutralized. Winchester returning to base. That call simultaneously announces success and vulnerability. Mission accomplished, but now defenseless. Perhaps the most fundamental distinction in air combat communication is between tally and no joy. The difference between seeing and not seeing. Tally confirms visual contact with the target. No joy means despite searching, you can't see what you're looking for. During a training exercise over the Nevada desert, bogey, 3 o'clock, 5 miles. His wingman responded confidently, tally, visual, engaging. That simple confirmation prevented confusion, deconflicted airspace, and enabled coordinated attack. For the perfect attack position, directly behind an enemy aircraft, you might hear champagne. As one pilot wryly noted, it's called champagne because you're in position to celebrate, though the celebration involves sending someone else to their maker. These terms weren't created by Pentagon committees or linguistic experts. They evolved organically, often written in blood through decades of aerial combat. They represent distilled experience, the verbal essence of lessons paid for dearly. A veteran F-15 pilot once reflected, when things go sideways at Mach 1, you don't have time for sentences. One word can save your life, yours or your wingman's. This linguistic efficiency represents something profound about human adaptation. When placed in environments we weren't evolutionarily designed for, moving faster than sound, fighting in 3 dimensions, we create new language to survive. Next time you hear these terms in a film or game, listen more carefully. They're not just cool-sounding jargon, they're the concentrated wisdom of generations of pilots who learned to communicate when communication seemed impossible. In the unforgiving arena of air combat, words aren't just descriptions, they're actions themselves. And sometimes the right word at the right moment makes all the difference between returning home or not.